from the deep depth of the asylum. This is Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet! Thank you! Thank you so much to Hangman's Ghost. Thank you. Thank you to Hangman's Ghost. Skinners. We've had him on the podcast before. To Skinner's Band, thank you so much for letting us let you use your song Stand Tall. The anti-bullying song, apparently, that I learned that the song is. Which, obviously, lyrics, whatever.
Totally badass.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great song. That was just a snippet of it in our intro. Go listening to it right now. Hangman's Ghost. Find them on YouTube. They have the full song on there. Thank you once again for letting us use that as our new intro song. And welcome, everybody, to Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet.
We try to, anyway.
I'm Puddy. That was Jbomb.
I'm Jbomb.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Woo!
If I sound a little different, I got a big props from Hell in the Hills, which we were going to do a complete recap here in a little bit, and I'll explain something that I did not do, which was stay long.
Damn it, buddy.
I'll explain that here in a little bit, along with some shows got coming up and some advice for Halloween. But I want a big shout out here to Creature, one of our loyal fans, loyal listeners from day one, been listening to us, and he actually gave me a blue snowball microphone to use and try out for this. So I am trying it. Still haven't figured out how to get on my scissor rack or whatever you call it, scissor stand on where my CAD mic was that I was originally using for the podcast. So I'll figure that out. Right now I'm just using the stand that it came with and everything, which is great. It's still up to my face and up to my mouth and everything. So big thank you to Creature. I hope this sounds good to everybody that's listening. If it doesn't, please, feedback is definitely appreciated. And we'll go from there. I'm going to use this for right now. And like I said, depending on feedback, we'll see if I go back to the CAD mic. I don't know. I feel like this mic's going to be good.
Creature's just a badass anyway, so.
Oh, absolutely. Whenever he came in there and saw me, and he's like, "I got a present for you," and he showed me the blue snowball, I'm just like, oh, I didn't say anything. I got right up and just gave him a big old friggin' hug. I was like, "Oh my God, thank you! I wasn't expecting that."
Now see, Hell in the Hills was actually my first time meeting Creature.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that dude's just cool as fuck.
He really is.
He was one of he was one of three people, including myself, that was up till 7:30 that morning. Yeah.
So shout out to Creature. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you listening and following us. And I definitely appreciate the new mic. So, Hell in the Hills. What an interesting and fun experience and time that was.
It was
Now, I will say the setting of it being at my family's cabin up there was a huge... Well, first of all, it was a place that I'm very familiar... Well, very familiar. I'm familiar with for sure. It was weird, though, because prior to this, like, the only thing that I'm used to that cabin being for is, like, you know, family meetings or family reunions and stuff, which this is a family reunion, but it was definitely more of a rock and metal reunion. Like,
it was a party.
It was a party, yeah. And I'm just more used to, like, you know, clean, you know, don't want to offend, don't want to say anything negative because, you know, you might offend mom or dad or grandma or grandpa, blah, blah. Type.
You're used to minding your manners in that place.
Absolutely. So the complete 180 happening in that cabin, I'm just like, well, this is different.
Yeah. Different side of the page there.
So the setting really worked too, because how they set up where the bands played and everything was freaking cool.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know who had that lighting rig with them, but man, oh man, did that just like bring that corner of that room there from just kind of dull and nothing usually to just rock hard awesome.
Brought it to life, yeah.
It did. Speaking of rock hard, I was rock hard. Anyways.
That's why you left early.
I had to get it in, man. I'm sorry.
Had to go play with himself.
I did. I'm sorry.
And we got to that early.
Well, last episode we didn't get to it until I brought it up, so might as well bring it up today.
Yeah, bring it up early. Fuck it. Get it out the way.
Have to fill that quote in quick.
Yep.
So, I got there around 6 o'clock or so, because prior to this, I had a football game to call, which was bullshit. And, well, it wasn't bullshit, but, like, stuff happened. I didn't actually get to call the game, but I was still up there, so it was like, oh, it was bullshit that I was supposed to call it. Whatever, don't really care anymore.
That sounds like bullshit to me.
I'm trying to be nice about it.
I've got to be nice about it. I'm going to live there.
Well, the thing was, there's supposed to be someone that was doing a floor manager for the people that do call the game to tell them whenever we go to break, whenever it's time that we do a replay or something, you know.
Yeah.
And the person that hadn't been showing up wasn't there. But I don't know if he's involved. Like, I thought he was in the class, but now I'm not sure. Because it's a class, because it's a sports production class that's I'm getting graded to be there and call the game or do whatever I need to do for the game.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's in the class getting a grade. I don't know what he's been doing, but he hadn't been there the past 2 games. So I ended up, the homecoming game was the first time I did it, and I was floor manager and on mic commentating and everything, and it sucked. I hated doing both because I was trying to get my thoughts in order and talk during the game while having to hear in my ear people tell me, all right, go to break, go to commercial, or go to do replay. Sucked. So this game got that option to do the same thing again. I'm just like, just let me be floor manager. We already have 2 people doing this. I don't care.
Fuck it.
So, fuck it. Exactly. So once the game got out of the way, got home, got dressed up. I didn't take off anything that I had on at the football game. I just added on clothing for my costume. So everything that you saw that was just like a shirt and the shirt and pants that I had on, I wore at the game.
You had a pimpin' costume going on.
I ended up going as a faceless magician. I figured I was in all black shirt, black pants, black slacks. Let's just try to work with that, and that's what I did.
Had a nice cape and a very nice hat.
All for less than $30.
Nice.
So got there around 6:30 or so. It was very, very nice being there. Felt a little awkward because there are still a few people in the family that I don't know, or don't know well. Can't remember the one guy's name. He had black hair and stuff, kind of long black hair. A little younger. I can't remember his name, but I think, huh?
Was it Vagabond?
It might have been. Like, I'm not familiar with him, but I know him from Facebook and stuff. So he was there. I didn't get to talk to him, and that's unfortunate. But just because I don't, if I don't know you, I'm sorry. I'm probably not going to say anything. It's not me being a dick. It's just I don't know what to say. I'm not like. I don't know. I'm awkward more than anything. I'm just awkward.
Yeah.
Now, once you get to know me, I'm friggin' off the wall, bonkers, insane.
Can't shut you up.
Can't shut me up. I'm like my dad when it comes to that. Speaking of my dad, I was so unexpecting him to be there, but when he got there, I'm like, oh, hey, there's Faja over there.
Yeah, I finally got to meet your Faja.
You did? I thought you met him last year at Hell in the Hills 3.
I don't think I did.
No, I think you did, but you didn't realize it was my dad.
Maybe. Or I was already really drunk by the time I met him last year.
That's true. That could be a thing. Because by the time he got there, you were already pretty gone.
Yeah.
Speaking of last year, compared to this year, the setting and the place that we were in, so much better.
I loved it.
Like last year, I know that was kind of last minute. And they were trying to find a place to go and couldn't really do anything else. But that place was just, it was a nice big area, so there was a lot more room for people to walk around and stuff.
Yeah, and we didn't have a certain time. We had to be out. People could
Yeah.
stay the night. I stayed the night. I crashed out on a couch.
Yeah, so last year there were a lot of issues with it, but it was still fun. This year, off the wall.
It was great.
I will go into my stuff more here in just a minute. Because like I said, I did leave early, but I'll talk about it in just a minute. Jbomb, up to this point of around getting there, because you got there about an hour and a half, maybe later. No? Maybe it was...
Yeah, I got there about 7:30.
Okay, yeah, an hour and a half. So, from earlier in the day to that point, what was your experience before getting there?
I mean, it was pretty cool. I just stayed at the house, got ready, went to my best friend Travis and Lexi's house. I picked up Grady on the way. He's a prospect with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Travis's and we loaded up and we made the long journey to Buffalo. I had to make a stop in Princeton, load up some band equipment because Sever was playing.
Mm-hmm.
And we just, like I said, we made the long journey to a very awesome location, a very awesome party. And we always have fun on those trips. We listen to crazy music, whether it's normal metal that we normally listen to or whether it's Cher doing I Got You Babe with Beavis and Butthead. Or even, I Would Do Anything for Love by Meatloaf. We have very interesting road trips as far as the music choices.
Now, talk about
Brady or drinking Jaeger the whole way there.
Oh God. Now, talk about your all's costumes, because you told me about it after the show last week, and I died I'm pretty sure I died laughing then.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah, me and my best friend Travis and my other best friend Lexi, which is Travis's wife. We decided last year on what we was going to be, and we showed up as Spanky, Darla, and Alfalfa from the Little Rascals. I had a hat with a fucking propeller on it. Travis was fucking hilarious with his one little group of hair sticking straight up.
I'll get to him in a minute, but every fucking time someone got around to you, they spun your hat. Because that's the first thing I did.
I knew it was going to happen. But the funny shit is the trip there, I wore the hat all the way up the road.
It kept spinning.
I had the window cracked like 2 inches. And there's a video that Grady put up, because Grady sat behind me on the trip there. And he got a video of where I had the window cracked, my propeller spun the whole trip there.
It's like you were trying to take off away from the car.
Well, I told Travis to open the sunroof, and I would just hold on to the hat really tight and stick my head out the sunroof, and we could fly to Buffalo.
Just imagine incoming J-Bomb.
And the joke we always make when Sever travels anywhere is that Sever's guitarist, Tim, he always makes it like an hour before any of us do, but we all leave at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So we think he has like a spaceship or some kind of time travel device. But I told him, I was like, if I stick my head out the sunroof with my propeller hat, we'll actually make it to this show before Tim.
It'll give you a little bit of speed boost.
Yeah, we'll fly there. Fuck the highway.
We don't need to deal with traffic.
We don't need those stinking highways,
Now, how long does it take from wherever you all started to get to where the party was in Buffalo? How long of a drive was that?
It took about 2.5 hours, almost 3.
See, that's just a fun road trip.
That's but that's 3 toll booths.
Oh God.
Yeah, that $4 a pop. So.
Oh God.
Yeah, there and back is just $24. It's $24 in fucking toll booths.
There's no way to avoid those.
There is, but I mean, if you want to get there on time, there ain't.
That's true. And God knows whenever y'all would have had to leave if you wanted to avoid the toll booths or whatever.
Yeah. Plus, you might end
Oof.
up on some fucking back road and end up in, like a wrong turn movie. You know,
Google Maps only goes so far.
yeah. You might be eaten alive by cannibals by then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great journey, and once we got there, we was in high spirits and ready to hang out with family, and I mean, it was just there was not a dull moment to that entire damn night. It was all fun. It was all awesome. And the one thing that really made me happy was, everybody was drinking, having fun. Some people drink a little too much.
Yeah,
You
you'll
know,
have that.
actually, two people in particular. Um, we'll touch on that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter how fucked up people got, no matter how much fun people had, everybody took care of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got a little bit too many drinks in them. There was always somebody following them to make sure they didn't get hurt or anything like that. So yeah, it was a cool, fun atmosphere, but everybody was taking care of everybody, so that way we made sure everybody had a safe, fun night.
Creature said something interesting. I'm going to paraphrase because I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something to the effect of like, that was the first party that I've ever been in that people actively tried to take care of one another at like whatever time it was or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. It
I
did. He
mean
said
that
something like that's the first event he's ever attended where people actually wanted to take care of each other.
that's pretty telling with what this family's able to do.
Yeah.
100% be able to party that hard but still take care of one another whenever they might have partied a little too hard.
Well, it's like I'll bring this up. We they decided to bring back patch ceremony. Where they actually go up there in front of the microphone and whatever patches came in for certain members, they kind of made a ceremony out of it, called them up to the stage, gave them their patches, and Mothman. They
Oh
decided
boy.
to give him one of the heart patches. Heart patch means you've done quite a bit for the club, whether taking care of people or whatever. You've earned a heart patch.
Mm-hmm.
And Mothman got one, but about 30 minutes before this ceremony, Mothman crashed.
Oh.
Mothman got sick. He had way too many. Yeah, he had a lot of drinks. And when they announced for Mothman to come in, two crew members went outside, found him, woke him up a little bit, and they were his crutches that led him back into the building. And he made it to the stage to get those damn patches.
That's awesome.
Shit, an hour later, that guy had done sobered up and was ready to party some more. Now,
you,
that was
you
my
just
first
woke him
time.
up for seconds.
Yeah, that was my first time meeting Mothman as well, and that's a really cool dude. I
He seemed
understand
pretty
why he
cool.
got that heart patch, and he's a really dedicated dude, and I like him.
Mm-hmm. He seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
pretty.
I didn't talk to him much, but just going around seeing everyone, he seemed like someone that was really into talking to everybody and really into just being there and partying and have a good time. He seems like a good dude.
He was enjoying himself, and he was enjoying being with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
That's
that's
great.
what Hell in the Hills is about. Hell in the Hills is our one time of the year for the entire club to get together and have a great night together. And that man was doing it in spades.
Mm-hmm.
He came with his partying boots on. He was ready to rock.
Well, with everyone partying and everything, I hate to be the Debbie Downer for a minute, but I'm gonna go back to my reasoning for leaving so early. Well, I do suffer from certain, like, I guess people call them mental issues, mental health issues, I guess. I don't know.
Anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety, depression, whatever. And, nothing, I'll preference this for anybody that was wondering where I went and was worried, because I know Jbomb was, because I kind of just got out of there as quick as possible at one point.
Didn't even say
But
bye.
I didn't say bye to hardly anybody. The only person I said bye to was Skinner, and that's only because he was in my pathway, because I was going to get one little more bite to eat, and then I was heading out the door. So, I will say this to make sure everyone's a little bit more ease at mind of it. No one did anything. everyone was very nice, very kind to me. They were very kind to everybody else. No one did a thing to make me leave. The reason why I left was I something occurred, and I'm not going to talk about it on air really to anyone. I did tell Jbomb about it. He's probably the only person I'll tell about it. But something got me in my own head, and around like the first hour and a half, 2 hours or so, I was still fine, but it was still lingering in my head. By the time it hit around 9:30 or so, I was outside chilling with everybody. I hate saying that word, chilling, but that's what I was doing. I was just out there talking with everybody. I had gotten so down and so depressed and so upset with myself for no reason. I'm just like, well, I'm tired. It must be just being tired from the football game and everything that's going on today. I'm just sad. I'm upset, and I'm just ready to go home. And I didn't want to take away from anybody else's experience, so as good and as possible as I could possibly do it, that sounded awful, I got out there as quietly as possible.
And you were already exhausted from your day, so, I mean,
yeah.
When you're exhausted, your brain will fuck with you anyway.
So,
plus, as soon as I seen you, I was holding a bottle of Jaeger, and I was like, Puddy, drink.
Well, even at that time, I was still decent enough to be able to be like, yeah, I'll drink with you or whatever. And I did drink a little bit. And that's another thing, too. I did spout that I didn't want anybody drinking and driving or whatever. I didn't drink and drive. The last little bit of drink I had was probably one of those horses Skinner was passing around everybody.
Yeah.
And that was like around 9, and I'm a bigger guy, so it doesn't take me that long, or it takes me more to get drunk. And actually, I was not drunk at all. So, but I did wait about an hour and a half to see how I felt.
And you put some food on your stomach.
And yeah, I put food on my stomach too. So around 10 o'clock or so, whenever I did finally leave, I was fine enough to drive. So I will say that no, I didn't drink and drive. I wasn't drunk or anything. That's an issue that I want to go ahead and say, too, if anybody was worried about that.
For the record, though, every time I saw Puddy that night, I would hand him that bottle of Jaeger.
Yeah, and, like, it's really weird, too, because I feel like I did drink a lot, but I was never drunk. I never felt drunk, never felt close to it.
You're a big fella, though. It takes a lot more for you.
That's true, and I do hate it, but at the same time, it's kind of an advantage because if I didn't want to get drunk, I have a lot more time to think about what I'm doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, luckily, at the time that I did not that happened, I was able to wait a little bit and then finally get in the car and go. So I was perfectly fine there. But yeah, it was just me getting in my own head, and I want to apologize for anybody that I didn't say anything to whenever I left, Jbomb especially. And
Jackie, you're pissed.
Well, little Jackie can fuck off. He's the only person I don't care about. So, at this point, I have no more to say because the rest of the weekend was kind of bad after that, just from my own head doing my own stupid stuff. But I don't want to damper any more of this Hell in the Hills recap talk, so I want to hand the majority of the rest of this talk over to Jbomb. But first and foremost, you just mentioned little Jackie. I heard before the podcast started from a little birdie, that little Jackie got the shit kicked out of him almost, or kind of got the shit kicked out of him.
Little Jackie had a rough fucking night.
Yeah.
I mean, Skinner pulled a knife. Skinner pulled a knife on him. He was there for that.
I did see that, yeah. And he did show it to me, and I was like, I tried to hold the end of the knife to where it'd go in.
I think it was, I know Punky, Lexi, she threw him down a flight of stairs. I'm pretty sure Shar threw him down a flight of stairs, too. He's got one leg that's hanging on by, like, one string right now.
Oh,
and,
good.
Like I told you before the podcast, he's one string away from looking like Blackbeard.
Yeah.
He's about to be a one-legged bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, he had a rough night, but also like there was like for an hour, 2 hours, I didn't see him. Um,
Really?
apparently he got passed around a lot. I know Mothman messaged me and said that he babysat him for a while. Uh, Lulu carried him around for quite a while. Me and Grady sat up on that top deck on the front porch there, and there's a great picture that I'll show when I do my Jbomb recap.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of me sitting on this porch swing, and in between me and Grady is little Jackie sitting on the porch swing, just chilling with us. He hung out. He had a good time. Judging by the shape he's in, he had too much of a good time. He's got a leg that's about to fall off. His fuse is barely hanging on. He had a rough night, but most of us when we woke up that next morning felt like we had a rough night.
It just made sense for everybody.
Yeah, it totally did. Um,
Now, is he available to talk to right now?
I mean, he's here. He's here.
Does he want to talk about his experience a little bit? I'm gonna be as nice as possible right now because I know he had a rough weekend.
Now listen, Puddy.
Okay.
You was face to face and you bitched out. You couldn't handle the fact I came there looking for your ass.
Listen, I tried to stab that you, little Jackie.
Yeah, you tried to, but did you? You didn't stab me.
All right, fair point.
I'm indestructible, motherfucker. Here I am limping around, I'm barely hanging on to one fucking leg, but I'm still
I was going to say you're indestructible, but you're about to lose a fucking leg.
But it's still there. It's hanging on.
All right.
It's dangling.
All right.
It's dangling.
All right. Lil Jackie, I'll go ahead. I'll be civil to you today because I know, like I said, you had a rough weekend, and for once, I don't want to be too rough on you, even though I still fucking hate your guts.
You know what? I met your daddy too.
You did.
Your daddy wants to come on this podcast.
Yeah, it really made me feel so good whenever my dad said, I'm starting to like Lil Jackie.
He does like me. He told me about it. He said that he's starting to be my fan, which means that if you hold up another poll about who's going to win in a fight, your daddy going to vote for me too, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to kick you way about.
I won't talk anymore about that. But hey, did you have a fun night anyways, other than, being tossed around like the little bitch that you are?
I had a blast. I hung out with some chicks, hung out with some dudes.
Really?
Yeah, I had a few drinks. It was a good night, shit.
I heard that people like Shar were throwing you around down some stairs. What happened there?
Yeah, Shar, I don't know what I did to piss her off. I know what I did to piss off Punky is because Punky really likes you, Puddy.
Yeah.
Punky's a Puddy fan, so she don't like Lil Jackie because the way I treat you, because I think you're an asshole. But I don't know what Char's deal was. I guess Char's deal was, her husband done put a knife to my fucking throat. So she figured, fuck it, my husband done threatened to slit this little bomb open. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him down a fucking flight of steps, see if I can do better than my husband did. I don't know. Might have been a competition. I don't know.
Well, I wish I would have been there at that point to try to throw you across the friggin' river.
It was like a Martin family get together on who can fuck up little Jackie the most. I don't know.
That makes me so happy. But as long as everyone had fun, that's all that matters.
I'm just, I honestly, in the end, I'm still standing, kind of barely.
Barely.
I will need a new leg. But at least I bring families together,
Yeah, I guess.
So fuck you, Puddy.
Nah, fuck you too, Lil Jackie. Thank you for coming on today.
It was my pleasure. And who knows, I might be back on here in a little while. Who knows? Maybe you'll say something piss me off and I'll have to talk some shit to your ass.
Alright. Get away. Go away. Bring back Jbomb.
Why'd you have to ask for him any fucking way? I mean, he always talks shit anyway, dude.
Well, I wanted to make sure how he was doing. Okay, I don't like him, but if he's an important part of this show, let's bring him on.
Yeah, I mean,
let's just see how he was doing.
I know Sunday he was popping pills like he was in, like fucking that.
Whoa, wait a minute. Bring him back on. I have to ask him about this. What is that about?
He was in some pain, apparently.
Little Jackie.
What, Puddy?
You were popping pills?
I was hurting, man. Shit, I got. What you gonna do? You get thrown down steps twice.
Listen,
Your
listen.
leg falling off and
You don't
shit.
you
Gonna
don't
hurt.
pop pill. You don't pop pills at that cabin. That's my That's basically my cabin.
No, it was Sunday when I got back home, and I got a prescription for him. Shit.
Oh well, okay, fair point. All right,
My doctor, Doctor Torpedo, wrote him for me.
all right. I don't care. Go away. Go away.
Now, fuck you. You called me back in. Fuck you.
All right, fuck you, little Jackie. Go
Just
away.
fuck
That's
off.
fine.
Just fuck off, man. Just
Thank you.
chill.
Thank you. See,
Have a seat.
see. I thought that was at the cabin, and I was going to get very pissed off at little Jackie there.
Nah, he may have had a little cereal, but he didn't do no pills.
Ah well, cereal at this point anymore doesn't really bother me. So whatever.
Being in this club, shouldn't.
Doesn't really
My
bother
God.
me. I just can't stand.
I think at one point that night, I don't realize. I think at one point I wasn't drunk anymore.
Uh
I was just really,
huh.
really. Yeah. You can thank your
That's
cousin
funny.
for that shit.
Yeah. Good job.
By the way, I love your cousin. Shit.
He's
Way to go.
very awesome.
Way to go, Neiman. Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy. Love you, cuz.
Oh, and by the way, I did have my tiebreaker chess match with Blackbeard that night, too.
Who won?
All I can say is Blackbeard shouldn't have drank as quick because I stomped his ass.
Yeah, there you go.
By the end of that chess game, he had a king and 2 pawns, and all I lost was like a pawn and like a rook and another pawn. So yeah, he was fucked. And then he decided, since I whooped his ass, he wanted to try to redeem himself by playing with Zombie, and Zombie beat him in like 4 fucking moves. I don't want to fuck with Zombie. I watch Zombie play chess. I ain't fucking with that.
You have to. It's like the final matchup now.
Yeah, I mean, one day me and Zombie will have to tangle on some chess, but we didn't that night.
You beat Blackbeard. That finally happened, and you won.
Yeah,
and then Zombie beat Blackbeard to break that up. So now it has to be Zombie against Jbomb.
Yeah, it'll be the finals of the tournament. It may not happen for like another year, but it will happen.
This episode will set in stone that in 1 year's time, or whenever you are in the same place with a chessboard, Zombie against Jbomb for the Mad Chess Championship.
Nice.
The MCC.
Like I'm already the Mad Bowling champ, so bring it on.
Man, as many title belts as you hold in this club, you better be sweating for this one.
Dude, I got another award at Hell in the Hills.
Oh my gosh. Talk about that a little bit. Talk about some of the awards that are given out.
I do want to talk about that. There was some really cool patches given out to some really cool people. Mm-hmm. The one the thing that really, I mean, you could tell it brought tears to her eyes, and honestly, it had me a little emotional. Is Lulu?
Yeah,
she's
that
your
one
cruise
I did
president.
see.
Mm-hmm. You did get to see that. Lulu
yeah, I was there for that one.
Yeah, Lulu was given a guitar, a custom-made Mountain Arts Democracy guitar for all the work that she does in this club, and it was beautiful. And it was a beautiful guitar, wasn't it? Made by your dad, actually.
Yeah, my dad designed it.
Yeah, your dad designed the guitar. Beautiful fucking guitar. And I mean, you could tell that it just. Lulu told me later, she's like, dude, I cried. She's like, she said that she had no idea it was coming. Like, when they started talking about it, she's like, wait a minute, we didn't vote on this. Because, she's in the top 3 of the club, like, as far as nationals goes. So she thought she had the scoop on everything. But she was like, they started talking, and she's like, wait, we didn't talk about this. And then, boom, she got that really awesome guitar. That was badass. That was really cool. And then later on, it's been talked about for about 5-6 months. They've been talking about unveiling a new award at Hell in the Hills each year, called the Pineapple Award. Have you seen the videos of this yet?
What?
Yeah, it's a Pineapple Award.
What the hell's the Pineapple Award? Did someone just get a pineapple from Piggly Wiggly and said, here's your award?
No, it's a plastic pineapple that's battery operated. Like, you can turn it on and it lights up. It's like the plastic pineapple, and it's got like a really cool metal top to it. It's made up of metal on top, and it's mounted to a big block of wood. that Lulu burned into it the Mad Pineapple Award.
Oh,
Uh,
that's cool.
the way Skinner described it is it will go every year. It'll get passed on. So
Hmm.
the winner one year will hold it for a year till next Hell in the Hills, and whoever wins it the next year, they pass it on. So like the winner this year signs it, puts their name on it, the year they won it, and then next year they pass it on. Um, the way Skinner described it is just it's someone that goes above and beyond for the club.
Hmm.
Is the way he put it in his little speech up there talking about it. But I actually won the Pineapple Award.
Holy shit! No way.
I did. I
That's
have
awesome.
I have a pineapple award sitting on my table in my kitchen, and it will stay there for a year.
That's cool.
And top three voted on it, and all three unanimously voted for me.
Dude, that makes so much sense. You deserve that for sure.
Well, thank you. I mean, I
No
feel like I
problem.
I feel like I try to work for the club as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
With the book of Mad that I've been working on, it's a history book. I can most likely tell you what date you prospected, what date you got full patch, what date you got promoted, and that's across the board for all crews. That's how
You're
much
like the ultimate historian of this club.
I am.
110%.
I am. I was given National Historian, and I took it very seriously, and
Mm-hmm.
I have a book now of it.
Oh my god.
It's a big ass book too. I actually
That's
brought I
awesome.
brought the book with me to Hell in the Hills and was making some changes that night.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was awesome to get that award. I'm psyched to have it. And they told me that next year not only will top three get to vote on who gets it next year, but I get a vote too.
Oh, sick. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Um,
Now
yeah, psyched.
that does bring up though. What if there's a tie at one point?
That's a good point. I,
So so that might be an issue that could be addressed between you all later on. But I do wonder because whenever there's an odd amount of people, that's a good amount because it'll never end up being a tie.
yeah,
Now that you've been added, unfortunately, it'll be a tie. So maybe the way I do it, this is just me personally. Don't have to follow this at all, whatever. But since you won the award, and since there's just three people that automatically voted for it originally, maybe that your vote counts for like two or something. I don't know.
I wouldn't say that because honestly, I'm gonna vote that I'm gonna bust my ass this year too, and I want to be a two-time Pineapple Award in a row winner. So
That's completely fair, and that wouldn't be fair if you. All right, All right. All right. Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
want I
I'll leave.
want I want to keep this motherfucker here every year. If I earned it every year, I want to keep his bitch.
Fair enough. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it be. I know where I've stepped over my line.
But then there was actually also something else that was given that was really cool.
Mm,
I'm sure you signed it too. Did
I
Trap
did.
have you sign it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a little gift that we all kind of just we put our names on it. Travis, aka Baraka, painted it, but it was actually Sever the Wicked's set list for the night. It was their set of what they were going to play. But he painted a really cool painting, and he went around throughout the whole night and had everybody put their club name on the front and their real name on the back, or vice versa. I don't really remember how it went. But they gave that to Skinner for being our national president, for busting his ass for like he does, for getting that location for us to have Hell in the Hills. So yeah, it was a little bit of a appreciation for him, some little memento for him to keep. But I do got to say there is one funny little story about that.
Okay.
All those signatures that Travis went around all night long collecting, he forgot one.
His.
Yes. we were halfway
Oh.
we were halfway back to Virginia, and Travis gets a message and he looks at me and he's like, dude, I didn't get one signature. And I was like, oh God, who? And he's like, me. And I was like, you motherfucker. You spent all night getting names on that thing and you forget to put your own?
See, That I knew that's the way that was the way you were going to go with that because when I think about it, if I was in his shoes, I would have done the same thing.
I told him, I was
I
like,
would
dude,
have
you painted it. You should have signed it as soon as you got done painting it. That's what artists do.
I would have completely forgot about my own name because I would have been so worried about getting everyone else's,
Yeah.
and that by the time I finally realized, it was already completely out of my hands, away from me.
That's what happened. I think it
That
was.
sounds.
I think Skinner was looking over all the names on it, just checking it out, admiring it, and I think he made a message Baracco and was like, "Dude, you forgot to sign it." So
That's so unfortunate, but so funny at the same time.
it's hilarious. Oh, dude, I was rolling. I was laughing my ass off in the car and that's actually one other thing. When we do these trips to Charleston, 90% of the time Travis drives.
Mm-hmm.
And between Sever kicking ass that night at Hell in the Hills, all of us being completely fucking obliterated, I drove us back home Sunday
Oh.
to give Travis a little bit of a break. I drive Monday through Friday anyway. I'm good behind, so fuck it.
It's like this one time of me driving's not going to do any harm. It's fine. I'll do it.
Like this time meant more than the driving I do Monday through Friday killing bugs. So fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So how were the performances after? Because I saw Betty. Betty sounded really good.
Betty did really good, and I did not realize with Betty that the guy that was Hannibal Lecter, that was Mr. Fantastic.
Really?
I did not realize that.
Huh.
And then the woman singing, that was actually Songbird, and I had no fucking clue. She said that was actually her goal. Her goal was to wear a costume that was so thick, so heavy, and so much makeup and all this that we couldn't tell it was her. And I didn't know until 3 days after fucking Hell in the Hills.
3 days after?
Yeah. She posted something on the club chat, and she put up a picture, and somebody was like, "Holy shit, that was you!" And she's like, "Yeah, you couldn't tell, could you?" And I'm sitting here going, "What the fuck? Did I step into the fucking Twilight Zone? This is craziness."
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, did you not know that she was in that band?
I'd never heard Betty before.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know anything about Betty.
See, other than Sever, I'd never heard of the 3 other bands out of there either. So everything is just a big crapshoot for me. I was new to everything other than Sever, and I do feel bad because I didn't get to hear Sever the Wicked because I really do legitimately like them. If it wasn't for Hangman's Ghost having that song out and just wanting to help Skinner there, my uncle, I'd probably ask to see if Sever would let us use another song of theirs. But
yeah.
I've already asked because I do like Sever the Wicked, and I hate it, but. Shit.
I like Sever and I like Hangman, so we get one of either one of those bands, I'm happy.
Maybe down the line we'll get another Sever the Wicked song if they're interested.
They're about to do another album, so.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was, aside from all that, the rest of the night was just insanity beyond recognition. But yeah, the bands did great. Betty did awesome. Abandon the Ship, that was Creature's band.
Yeah. I was leaving around the time that they were either on their first or second song or right before they began. I can't remember right offhand.
They did really good as well. They put on a good performance. And it actually caused Creature. Creature wore 2 different costumes that night.
What?
He wore one before Abandon the Ship went on, and then he was like a sailor for when they went on. He did his own thing there.
Dude, that's awesome. Dressed up as 2 different people, basically.
Mm-hmm. And then there was...
Above and beyond Creature goes.
Oh, yeah. Creature's like I said, that was the first time a lot of talk about Creature. Mainly from Lulu and Skinner. Really building this guy up. And I was like, this guy can't be that fucking cool. I was like, he can't be that cool. My dog is flipping out. I must have some kind of pest outside. But yeah, I was like, there ain't no way this guy can be that fucking cool. And I was wrong. That dude,
yep, he's that cool.
I hung out with him quite a bit that night, and I had a blast hanging out with Creature. I love that guy to death now. So yeah, I see what the hype was about. he was hyped up like Goldberg, and he delivered. But
Nice.
then after that was band out of Kentucky, our Coalfield crew, Time Frames,
Mm-hmm.
and Time Frames just they always deliver. It's the second time I've seen them guys, and they are just badass. Time Frames put on a hell of a show like they always do.
Was that the group of people that seemed to have a few younger people in there?
Yeah, they had quite a few younger members in their crew. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and they tore it down, dude. When they went on, I was outside and they started playing, and I was like, damn, I need to go check this out. What
Mm-hmm.
the hell, dude? You hear my
Oh,
dog?
we got a, we got an angry pupper.
Yeah, you go ahead and talk for a minute. I'm gonna let him outside so he calms the fuck down.
Well, I can absolutely do that. I know from my experience with just listening to Betty, they did really good. Never heard them before. Unfortunately, I don't know all the bands that are in Mountain Artist Democracy, so that's always a night that I've definitely gotten used to listening to new bands and stuff, and I thought they did really well. And I wish I would have stayed and listened now to Creature's band. At least I could have done. I mean, I feel like I need to do 10 times more with this mic now for what Creature did for me there. But I really wish I would have stayed around and listened to that more. But yeah, Betty did a great job. I don't really know what else to say about that, but I will go ahead and say that.
I was very jealous.
What is it?
Creature told me when I got there. He's like, I gave Puddy. Well, he told me before I came. He was like, I got a gift for Puddy, and I know it's because of the podcast. And I was like, hey, motherfucker, where's mine?
It's like, hello, I'm the one using my cell phone here.
Yeah, I'm the one doing a podcast too, right along with this motherfucker. But you're always the fan favorite. You know, you're fucking Batman, and I'm stupid ass little Robin sitting over here.
Which I don't understand because I go far above and beyond trying to make you the head person.
That's probably what it is.
It's Jbomb and Puddy.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose. I don't expect me to be anything other than the sidekick.
It ain't working, motherfucker. You are
it's not working.
It ain't working.
Like it. just let me ride the coattails, goddammit.
You are a big fan favorite. Yeah.
It's a blessing and
yeah,
a curse, I swear.
told Preacher, I was like, where's mine at? And I can't remember exactly what his reasoning was. It had something to do with, I think it was y'all being in the same crew or some shit. But by the way, since we do bring up Creature, I do got to bring up the fact that I did hear a J-Bomb and Puddy Save the Planet podcast story at Hell in the Hills.
Interesting. Let's hear that. I'm interested by this.
Creature was sitting down talking to me about the last episode we'd done.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he came home, had some shit to do, and he was playing the episode. And his wife, who's also a club member, goes by Ghoul.
I know where this is going.
You know where this is going?
Yep.
Apparently, she didn't take too kindly to your word involving Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
She automatically became my fan after that.
I told her there, like, I don't hate the movie. I like the movie. It's a really good Halloween movie. But I have problems with it as a movie.
Like Creature said something about it. This ain't exactly what he said. I'm kind of just paraphrasing. He said at some point throughout the podcast, because he was listening to it, and it was just kind of blasting through the whole house. Said Ghoul came in out of nowhere and was like, he ain't got no fucking clue what he's talking about. And she looked at me and she's like, thank you for trying to stand up for that movie, J-Bomb. Welcome. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I can just imagine someone listening to our podcast and someone out of the blue just hears one of our opinions and they're just like, he doesn't know a damn thing of what he says.
He's out of his fucking mind,
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah, what else about Hell in the Hills? I mean, there's so much that I could talk about. I'm
Well, that's what this episode is. If anybody wanted an actual episode about topics and stuff, you're shit out of luck, because this is what this episode's about: Hell in the Hills and Mountain Arts Democracy. Damn it! If you're not a member, go look us up on Facebook, Mountain Arts Democracy EC. Do that whenever you get done listening to the podcast.
If you're not a member, you fucking should be.
You should be, because you missed out on one hell of a party. So Jbomb, just
Actually,
wherever you want to start,
I will say it was about 2 or 3 days ago. Actually, I seen a comment from your uncle Skinner. He finally got around to listening to our pre-Hell in the Hills podcast we did last week, and he commented on how awesome it was. So I'm sure he's going to love this one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, one thing that was really cool. You know how we had in the club we have Bird of the Day.
Yeah.
At 4 a.m.
Oh, you mean JG 101?
Yeah, well, JG usually gets Bird of the Day. Bird of the Day actually that night went to like 6 people.
What?
We took a big ass group photo of us flipping off the camera because we were still awake. I know it was me, Skinner, Creature, Grady, JG was in it too. And I want to say maybe even Ghoul was in it. But yeah, there was a big ass group Bird of the Day. I think that was definitely a first time of like 6 birds of the day. So that'll be touched in on my J-Bomb recap as well.
That has to be a first, because like we would had whenever the Bird of the Day first started, it was multiple people doing it all at once, but never like in the same photo.
Yeah, same fucking picture.
Yeah, like
it was great because we were all partying.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if there were more people up at that time, I would have just gotten the more the merrier, because the more you have, the more that barrier gets harder to break.
I think we got everybody that was awake at that time.
Yeah, I figured at 4 o'clock in the morning, because usually that's when Bird of the Days happen in our group chat.
Yeah.
That six people's a pretty decent amount.
That was pretty amazing, yeah, for 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And like at one point, like Blackbeard done crashed. I think he crashed about 1 or 2. And it was like 5 or 6, and me and Creature and Grady are sitting outside smoking. And out of nowhere, Blackbeard walks through the door, and we're like, what the fuck are you doing? And like he says hi, and then he disappears, and turns out he went right back upstairs and went right back to fucking bed.
What?
He just popped up, said what's up, and was gone again.
All right.
It was hilarious.
Whatever.
It was hilarious.
Sup, fuckers?
Yeah. It was great.
Oh.
A dog wants. Can you hear the dog barking?
I can.
Okay, so let me let him back in real quick. Just say something stupid. I'll be right back.
Something stupid. Yeah. that is really funny. Just like passed out or whatever, and all of a sudden, sup, fuckers? 5 minutes later, go find out where he's at. Freaking passed out again. Just pretty sure I've done that before, honestly. Like, because we used to have parties at my buddy Phil's house, and there was times where I'd get up like late in the night and just like look around and see if anybody's awake or something. Just because like that night before I was totally drunk, totally hammered, and then I finally wake up, like come to around 4 in the morning, see if anybody else is up. Everyone's dead asleep. I'm just like, oh, all right. But it's just so weird, friggin' Blackbeard getting up saying, sup everyone, and then just going right back to bed 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes later.
Well, the funny shit was, though, is like Creature and his wife Ghoul, they actually, they blew up the air mattress and they went to sleep. And they were down for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. But then me and Grady started playing pool. And when we did, Creature got back up and was like, hey, what's up, guys? And just started hanging out with us. I will say that the first game of pool me and Grady played was actually a pretty good game of pool.
Oh, yeah?
The second one, me and him had done drink enough moonshine to probably kill a bull elephant. So the second game that Creature got to watch was just us pushing a cue ball around the table. It wasn't really connecting with much. And me and Grady acting like it's each other's fault. Like, man, you fucked up that shot for me. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Why'd you touch the ball for? I swear I was trying to make a shot.
You moved that ball. I saw it.
Move that ball back to where it was. I'm
Yeah.
trying it again.
Put it back. That's kind of what was going on.
Oh man, that's
like
so
the next
good.
morning. The next morning, Skinner was like, "Who the fuck was playing pool at like 6 a.m?" I was like, "That's me and Grady."
So, what time did the bands finally die? Like die off? Like when did Sever the Wicked? When did they play?
I want to say it was somewhere around midnight, but I wasn't paying attention to the time.
Yeah, I feel like at that time you just completely either you were completely gone or you were just like off in Jbomb world.
Honestly, I didn't get like obliterated drunk at all that night.
Yeah.
I kept a really good happy buzz and was walking straight and was doing great all damn night. So I guess it was the mixture of I'd have a drink and then I'd go have a little bit of food.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
By the way,
oh god,
food.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about the fucking food.
I was just about to go to that because man, oh man.
Yeah.
I've been to many different, well, not many, but I've been to parties before that barely have food at all. Heck, I've thrown a couple parties where there wasn't food.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, I'm not saying you're crazy for having this much food, but it's like, damn.
It didn't last long.
It didn't last, no.
A lot of it didn't last.
But there was so much shit there, along with the alcohol.
Yeah.
I feel like it was intentional because, like you said, people get food in their stomach, go back, drink, be perfectly fine. So it might have been intentionally done, but...
It was meant to keep people going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by howdy did it. If 6 people are up at 4 o'clock in the morning at least, and you didn't go to bed till 7...
It was about 7:30. At 7, I was...
7.
The couch that I fell asleep on, at 7, I was sitting on that couch with a plate of food. I was eating some kind of hash brown casserole that was really fucking good, and I was eating chips, and I was, had some dip, and it was really good.
I knew that the food was going to be amazing because before you all got there and brought that excellent chicken, which I want to talk about in a second, someone brought, it might have been before you or maybe y'all did, I can't remember now, but the first thing I saw before that were little burger sliders.
The burgers.
I was so happy about those. I had like a good 2 or 3 before I left.
I'm trying to think of who brought the burgers. I want to say JG brought the burgers. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I want to say JG brought the burgers.
The only thing I'll say is that if he did, I didn't see them whenever I first got there. Mm-hmm. Those burger sliders didn't get there till around 7 or 7:30, which would have been around the time y'all got there. So maybe they were and I just missed them, but my God.
The little ham and cheese biscuits were good too.
Those were really good. They were a little messy on the top, but still really tasted good.
Yeah. And
everything
then, of course, great. I got to give my boy Crispy props. He brings them every year to Hell in the Hills, just like I always bring my chicken. But Crispy brought his bacon-wrapped cocktail weenies.
Yes. Oh, my God. I love those.
Them motherfuckers are delicious. I mean, I ate like 6 of them, and I waited like an hour, and I went to go back to get some more, and they were gone. And then I was like, well, maybe I can get a piece of my chicken. I already had 2 pieces, but maybe I can get a piece. And I look over and it was gone.
Can we talk about your chicken, please?
Let's talk about my chicken.
How did you make it that good?
It's good chicken, right?
It's very good. Like, got enough spice to where it's not too spicy, but you definitely feel it.
Yeah. Got a lot of heat to it.
It was a little cool, though, when I had it. Did y'all put it in a fridge or something, or...
No, it's just the trip from, it's an almost 3-hour trip to there. It cooled off quite a bit. Plus, I had it made like an hour and a half before I left.
Ah, okay. Well, still, not a big problem at all.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, if that was right out of the oven, a good like 20 minutes or so right out of the oven, still warm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Great.
A plus.
It's great when it comes straight off the fucking grill, dude.
How it was there, solid B+. Solid B+. But that's just because it was cool. If it was warm, right out of the oven, A+, no doubt. It
Oh
was
yeah.
so good.
Well, basically all I do is I get a bunch of chicken breasts. I use a meat tenderizer and I pound them down flat, and
Mm-hmm.
then I cut them into strips. I I use most of the time I use that Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce,
Which is always a good thing.
and then I use like a half a bottle of New Orleans Cajun seasoning, and I put that in a bowl and I set it in the fridge for like a fucking hour to,
Really?
to let that shit soak in, and then I throw it on the grill, man, and then boom, it's done. This time I did a little different though. This time after it came off the grill and I put it in a little plastic container,
Mm-hmm.
I poured another cup of barbecue sauce into it and I sprinkled some more of that Cajun seasoning and I stirred it all up real good so it was really barbecued. Uh,
Damn.
and that gave it a little bit more zest.
That sounds zest.
I had a shit ton of people come up to me and be like, "Dude, that chicken was awesome."
It
And I'm
was
like, "Well,
so
thank you."
good,
You know?
dude. Well, fans,
Why me and all my kids were back.
I want to point out that you heard it here first from Jbomb. He beats his meat.
I do. I beat the shit.
He pounds his meat actually.
I pound the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
Which is good because apparently his meat's really good.
Good and tender. Good
This
taste.
got really weird, Jbomb.
Very flavorful.
All right, that's enough.
I got very good, tender, flavorful meat.
Jbomb.
Yeah, you brought it up, motherfucker.
I did, but you got weird with it, so let's move on.
All right. There is one other thing about that night, and I told you I would talk about it. So
Yes, I'm very curious, and after we talk about this, we're going to go into shows that are coming up for this weekend because it's that time of year where everyone's partying, everyone's having a good time.
fuck yeah. Yeah, there's one last little Hell in the Hills tale that I will tell.
Mhm.
It got pretty late, and Hillbilly President Lulu was feeling really good.
Really good.
She was drunk, yeah.
Yeah,
And
no shit.
Skinner was like, J-Bomb, get her upstairs, get her air mattress blown up, make sure she gets crashed out. I was like, I can do that. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Because me and Lulu are really, really good friends.
Yeah.
Lulu calls me. We talk all the time. We're good buddies. So, I got her drunk ass upstairs. She went to the bathroom while I got her air mattress blown up. I got her crashed out. She was sleeping and she was good. I was like, sweet. All right. That was easy.
Awesome.
10:30 the next morning, I get woke up by Skinner. He wakes everybody up. Which, by the way, I'll go ahead and throw this little Easter egg in here. Prospect Grady that came with us,
Mm-hmm.
the guy with the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I get up and Grady is sleeping on one of the church pews in that basement, face down into this church pew. No blanket, no nothing, just crashed out. Now, when we went to sleep, the plan was he was going to go upstairs and crash on the couch up there in the living room area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I get woke up. We all start talking. And Skinner's like, so yeah, we voted that J-Bomb is the one to wake up Lulu because we're all scared to death of her. And I was like, well, I am too. Why the fuck do I got to do it? Do we got a prospect here that can wake her up?
Wait a minute. Wait, let me. Okay, Okay, so I'm still new to with Lulu and everything. Is she just a hard person to wake up in the mornings, or
Apparently.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Apparently, she's one of those that you better wake her up and give her some coffee or some cereal. If not, she'll eat your soul.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested as hell in this now.
Oh no, this is where it gets really fucking funny. So
Okay.
I was feeling squirrely, and I said, you know what, fuck it. There is a prospect here, but I'll do it any damn way. I'll go wake her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah. Just running into the fire, which is a funny way to put it because Lulu burns a lot of things.
That is a really good pun.
But yeah,
actually.
I get to the top of the steps. Yeah, she burns. Lulu does some amazing wood burnings, and if you don't have one, you should buy one. I have one. Actually, I have two.
Right.
But anyway, I get to the top of steps, and I look into this because I remember I blew up her air mattress kind of in like the kitchen dining room area.
Mm-hmm.
And I look, and I see her air mattress, and I see her blanket and her pillow, and I don't see no Lulu.
What?
And I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe she got up, went to the bathroom, and I don't even got to wake her up. But then I look back at the bathroom, and the bathroom door's open, and nobody's in there. I'm like, well, where the fuck is Lulu?
Uh-oh.
So then I look, and I see on the couch is Lulu. And I'm like, how the fuck did she get here? So I wake her up, and I'm like, Lulu, time for school, Lulu. Gotta get up. Wakey, wakey. And she sits straight up, and I mean, this is how drunk we got. When she sat up and she looked at me, her eyes were so bloodshot. Her eyes probably glue in the dark.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They were bloodshot as fuck. When she sits up and she looks at me, she goes, Jbomb, with the total seriousness. I mean, serious look, serious voice. She goes, Jbomb, I think somebody stole my blankets. And I was like, Lulu, are those your blankets back there on your air mattress? And she looks back and she goes, are they leopard print? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yep, those are my blankets. I was like, okay, nobody stole your blankets, sweetie. Why are you on the couch?
Yeah.
I left you on an air mattress. Why are you on the couch? And whose blanket do you have? This is the funny shit.
Okay.
We went to sleep. Grady was the last one. Grady decided, fuck it, it's time to crash. He went upstairs to go that couch, and he found Lulu on it with his sleeping bag. So Lulu's covered up with Grady's sleeping bag. Grady's like, well, fuck, I don't know where to sleep. So he goes back downstairs and lays down on a fucking church pew and goes to sleep. Lulu finally told us later, after we sat outside and had a couple cigarettes, had time to wake up and shit. Lulu said, well, I think I woke up in the middle of the night and I had to pee. And she's like, and when I came out, I looked and seen my blanket piled up on my air mattress, and I thought someone was sleeping there.
Uh-oh.
So I thought someone stole my bed, so I obviously just laid down on the couch and went back to sleep. Nobody stole Lulu's bed. It was just her blanket there.
It was just there. Just what if while she was still, because I'm assuming whenever she got up, she was still intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
What if she would have got angry?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
started kicking her own blanket's ass.
Yeah, it's just like, what? That story, okay, it was still a funny story, but just imagine if Lulu got pissed off thinking that someone was stealing her bed and started just whooping the shit out of nothing. And then wakes everybody up. People are going up there seeing what the fuck is going on, and it's just Lulu in her bed, like beating the sheet's ass or something.
It's her rolling around fucking having a cage match with her own fucking blanket.
It's like she hasn't come to yet. She still thinks she's got someone legitimately in a chokehold, and then when finally someone pops up in there, just like, Lulu, what the fuck are you doing? And she's just like,
it's her to blanket. Oh. See, that's what I find the funniest was when I woke her up. She looks at me and tells me that somebody stole her blankets.
That's really funny.
The only blanket that got stolen was Grady's blanket by her.
Yeah, it's like, you think someone stole your blanket? No, you stole someone's blanket. You stole
this motherfucker's blanket. He's downstairs sleeping face down on a fucking pew. Now, I will go ahead and say, just in case Lulu does listen to this.
Uh-huh.
I've known Grady for about 8 years. Grady's one of those drunks that when he goes to sleep, that motherfucker, you can find him on top of your refrigerator sleeping.
He'll just find a place wherever.
He can sleep anywhere. I had a party at my house one time about 2 years ago. We woke up the next morning going, where the fuck is Grady? And we stepped outside and looked, and way down by where my pool is, there's Grady stretched out on my trampoline, crashed the fuck out. Sleeping on a trampoline. So yeah, Grady can sleep anywhere. She didn't hinder the fact that he got some sleep. But she did take the couch he planned on sleeping and the blanket that he brought to sleep with.
Yeah, let's think about this a little bit there. If he would have been in more right sense of mind, there's a free friggin' bed.
Yeah, he could. That's what I told him. I was like, dude, Lulu took your fucking couch and your fucking blanket. You should have laid down on her air mattress and slept on her.
You should have laid down on her bed. Yeah. What are you
But
thinking?
this is the funny shit. He looked at me and he's like, dude, I looked over and I saw it and I thought there was somebody sleeping in it.
Ah, okay.
So him
That
and
makes more
Lulu
sense.
both thought the same shit. They saw a piled up blanket and thought there was somebody under the motherfucker.
That's actually really funny.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty funny.
It is. It's pretty good.
It's like it's funny for Lulu in the sense that she wasn't even mad. Like she wasn't even like pissed off that someone might have just stolen her bed.
No, she just looked really concerned about it.
Yeah, she was just concerned. He was like, "Oh fuck, where am I going to sleep now?"
And she,
And just found the nearest empty place.
no, the look on her face when she looked at me and said, Jbomb, I think somebody stole my blanket. It was a priceless look. It was like she looked like somebody done broke into her house and kidnapped her husband. I mean, the look was hilarious. And then I just
Or
I look around
someone
her and I'm like, Lulu, is that your blanket? And it was just great.
for a more innocent
What?
mind or something like that. Just like, or if someone got into the cookie jar and stole the last cookie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Somebody took Lulu's cookie. But the truth is there was like 6 cookies in the bottom of that jar she didn't see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Her bed was wide open.
Yeah, it was wide open. I put my air pump through pumping up that air mattress for nobody to sleep in it.
Dude, the more I think about it, the more it's just a big fuck you to you.
It is.
You went through all that shit, pumping up that, having to deal with waking up Lulu.
Yeah.
just for no one to sleep in bed.
Yeah, you might as well punt it. You might as well have punted little Jackie's ass across the road and told me to go fucking find him. You know?
Wow.
It was great. It was fucking epic. And then I go up there and help her fold up the damn air mattress and put it back in the fucking box. Nobody slept on the son of a bitch. Here I am sleeping on a damn couch, and I'm a pudgy boy myself. That couch didn't hold me. I could have went up there and slept on that goddamn air mattress. But no.
Jbomb, you really fucked yourself on this one, man.
I did.
You helped drunk Lulu up. You got the bed made. She ended up not sleeping in the bed. In fact, no one did. Then you still had to end up like waking her ass up whenever you had the ability to get a prospect to do it. And then you helped her take the bed down that you put up for no one to sleep in it.
I swear to God, next Hell in the Hills, I'm gonna pull a Negan. Anybody that watched this past week's Walking Dead episode knows what I'm saying. Next Hell in the Hills, I'm gonna pull fucking Negan. If I'm good and drunk and I'm ready to crash, I'm gonna put Lulu in that bed and I'm gonna sit in a chair on the other side of the room and I'm gonna wait. If she gets up and goes to some fucking couch, I'm taking that fucking air match.
It's Oh my god. It's just more funny thinking about it on your perspective.
Ain't it though? I could have wrote a book about Hell in the Hills and shit I was asked to do.
Dude, at first after you originally told the story, I'm like, okay, well that's just unfortunate. Her setting up like that was really funny though. But just the more you think about it, it's like, this isn't funny in the fact that, oh, she didn't sleep in her own bed or miscommunication or help me, who, what?
She got confused.
What's his name? I'm sorry.
Grady,
yeah, or he slept on the pew. It's your perspective where it's the most fucking hilarious story.
Yeah. I pumped up the bed. Had to wake her up. Not on the bed.
You did all that work for
I did.
nothing.
Actually,
then,
I will say I did it for something because Lulu did give me a really cool pin for my vest.
No, well, okay. You did it for a pin.
Yeah, apparently she ordered a Camp Crystal Lake patch for her cut. Mm-hmm. And it came with a Jason hockey mask pin, and she gave me the pin.
Okay. Well,
which is actually a good one to bring up too, really quick one.
Okay, go ahead.
The next morning, your Uncle Skinner seen that Jason pin on my vest,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Hey, J-Bomb, you want to trade?" I was like, "Probably not, but what you got?" And he knows I'm a big Predator fan. I even have a Predator tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I got this ring. It's a really cool ring. It's a Predator's face on this ring."
Mm-hmm.
And I think in his mind he thought he had me won over. He's like, "So you want to trade?" And he showed me the ring, let me hold it and shit. He kept looking at my pin. And I looked at him, I was like, guess what, Skinner? And he's like, what? I was like, I don't wear rings, motherfucker. No trade. I told him, I said, the last ring I wore was a wedding band, and I ain't ever putting another fucking ring on any of my fucking fingers.
I don't wear oh my gosh, I don't wear rings.
No,
What are you doing?
I don't wear rings. What the fuck?
Ah, J-Bomb, that made my night, honestly.
I look like I'm in Insane Clown Posse or some shit. I don't wear rings. What the fuck? I look like a pimp to you? I don't wear rings, man.
Oh, so Hell in the Hills was just a 100% great showing from everybody.
It was.
Thank
There was not a negative moment about the entire fucking night.
So thank you in advance. I know J-Bomb will definitely say thank you for sure. Thank everyone for coming out that night. It was great. I'm sorry that I didn't stay as long, but thank you for making that night as special as it was to so many people, whoever you are. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say, and I haven't said it yet. I haven't said it in any of my posts or my pictures. And I haven't finished the recap yet, so I haven't said it yet. But I will say, as a member of a crew from out of that area,
Mm-hmm.
we was in you guys' territory. We was in Hillbilly Crew's territory. Speaking for Old Dominion crew, I do got to say to anybody listening that was there, I really appreciate the hospitality from Hillbilly Crew, having us up there and giving us a night that none of us will ever forget. It was awesome all the way around. I don't have a single fucking complaint about the night or the morning. Um, like I said, I thought it was going to be a nightmare waking up Lulu. It ended up turning into be one of the most hilarious parts of the fucking day. So
And
yeah,
probably one of the most hilarious parts of the podcast, too.
yeah, and now I got a feeling every time I see Lulu, I'm going to look at her and be like, Lulu, somebody stole my blankets.
Please.
I'm going to. I swear to God, I'm going to. I've actually already messaged her on Messenger and saying, hey, are your blankets still at home?
That's actually a good thing that I'm going to do right now myself.
Yeah. Who stole your blankets, Lulu? But yeah, all around great night. And like I said, the hospitality from Hillbilly Crew was much appreciated. Great night. Can't wait for next year. And as you know, Halloween is my time of year. And for our annual club party to be at Halloween time just makes it even better for me. So, every year I count down to the next Halloween. But also now, every year I count down to the next Hell in the Hills. I count down to the next my awesome Halloween party, which I'll be having tonight, considering we go up on Saturday. But yeah, just makes my October even fucking better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the shows keep on coming, though. We are not done
No.
with Halloween season at all. We are not done with party season at all. By the way, I just messaged that in our group chat. Everyone's laughing. Skinner just said, "Oh my God, Puddy with the win."
Nice. I can't wait to read that shit later. He knows we're recording a podcast now. He knows that shit is on, motherfucker.
So J-Bomb, Mr. Pineapple winner 2019.
Bam. Yeah. I got a big pineapple.
What are some shows that are coming up tonight?
Well, yeah, we do have
coming up throughout the week.
We do have Bludgeon playing at another round, which is in Roanoke at 8 p.m. If you've never checked out Bludgeon, damn it, you're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Bludgeon play 3 or 4 times. Awesome band. They're actually one of those bands that I swear up and down one day will be signed by a major record label. They're that fucking good. So if you're up in Roanoke, definitely go check out Bludgeon. You will not be disappointed. And while you're there, buy a couple T-shirts. They really got some really nice T-shirts. I have a couple. Yeah, Bludgeon will bring it every fucking time. I promise you that. And then in Ravenswood, we have Fall Before Your Creator playing at the Landing at 9 p.m. as well. So if you're around Ravenswood, go check that show out as well. Now, as far as, for me, it's my 10th annual Halloween party, so I know where I'm going to be at.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised if you're even awake, like, at this point, just from, either preparing for the party or just drinking beforehand. You know what I mean?
I've got my entire house decorated except one room. Tomorrow, one of my crew members is going to come over and help me set up the kill room for anybody. Mm-hmm. Anybody that's ever watched Dexter knows what a kill room is. It's just a room covered in plastic, and all that plastic is bloody as fuck. But yeah, my bedroom's decorated up to be a giant spider's nest. My living room is haunted. My kitchen is a pirate bar. And after tomorrow, my laundry room will be a kill room. So yeah.
Your house sounds awesome right about now.
My house,
just in the fact that I want to see how it looks.
I'll send you pictures. Yeah, I'll send you some pictures.
That'd be awesome.
And one thing I found out actually, like with my room being the spider's nest.
Mm-hmm.
The spider webs you can buy at Walmart or wherever. I got those all over my room. Like they're covering my entire room. But like I bought these index cards for my daughter for her schoolwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a black light set up in this room to make the webs pop. Well, I was sitting in my room the other night with just the black light going, and I looked over at these index cards because they're bright neon colored index cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I look over, and these index cards are fucking glowing like a damn lantern. So I took a bunch of those index cards, and I got little spiders and shit out, and I put those in the webs.
Mm-hmm.
And they make the room really fucking pop.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's wild looking, dude. I'll have to send you some pictures.
Please do. That's definitely something I'm interested in seeing.
I will.
So, before we get into everyone's favorite, I don't know, but it's the thing that makes us save the planet every week, portion of the advice portion.
Yeah.
Thank everyone for listening so far, listening to us. This episode might be a little different from what we've normally been doing. Hope you all like the changes. Please give us feedback. And like I said earlier, just in passing, but I want to go ahead and say it in full now. If you have anything to do with the arts, if you're an artist, whether it be musician, visual arts, whatever it be, might think about joining Mountain Artist Democracy.
Definitely, yes.
You can look us up on Mountain Artist on Facebook. Look up Mountain Artist Democracy EC, and go from there. We talked to my uncle Skinner, who once again thank you to him and his band Hangman's Ghost for letting us use "Stand Tall" as our new entrance song. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how much that means to me and to Jbomb.
Yes.
And so.
Also, check out our page at Mountain Arts Democracy, or supporters of Mountain Arts Democracy on Facebook as well. That's for non-members to check out and see what we do, and maybe you can check it out and realize that we're the crew you need to be with.
Mm-hmm. I'm already looking forward to reading these messages in the chat party. I'm trying to stay focused to get through the final bit, but I'm looking at the chat and they're talking about it now.
I look over and I see 20 missed messages from the chat party. So I can't wait to see what all this is about. I'll wait till the podcast is over to read it. But
Me too.
I can't wait to see what the fuck's popping off in this motherfucker.
So for our for our advice segment, we just want to reiterate the fact, just to be safe. This weekend is the last weekend of Halloween, so please be careful. Don't drink and drive or whatever. But this one for sure is going to be more for people that might be having kids going out trick or treating. Halloween's on a Thursday this year, so I don't know if they'll actually have trick-or-treating on Thursday or if they're going to have it before. I don't know how that works. I'm not a kid anymore. I don't really care.
I know down here they're having it on Thursday.
They're having it on Thursday?
Yeah.
So,
as a dad, one of the biggest pieces of advice I will give to people this time of the year is there are trick-or-treaters out. They're with their parents or whatever, and they're excited. They're happy little kids. They're dressed up as their favorite characters. They're running around getting candy. Please be mindful while you're out driving.
Yeah.
One of the biggest nightmares I ever fucking had actually happened Halloween last year. I was taking my kids trick-or-treating. I got 3 kids. And my daughter got very excited, wanted to run to the house across the street. I said, Lily, stop. Lily didn't hear me. And Lily almost got hit by a fucking car because somebody wasn't paying attention. And granted, I will go ahead and say this was in the suburbs where they do nothing that night but hand out candy. Mm-hmm. So whoever this person is that almost ran over my daughter should have been paying a lot more fucking attention. I was with a group of friends, thank God. My buddy, who's actually a crew member, Hot Rod, actually grabbed Lily and drug her over to keep her from getting hit by this car. And then Hot Rod's sister-in-law made it very clear to yell and scream at this person about how fucking stupid they were, that they wasn't fucking paying attention to the dozens of children running around the street.
Because that person was fucking stupid. They deserve more than getting yelled at, honestly.
Yeah, all this person wanted to do was get their ass home, and they wasn't thinking. So yeah, that's one piece of advice I'll give is, if you're out driving main streets where kids are trick-or-treating, drive slowly. Watch out for these kids because you got to remember they're kids.
Right.
Kids don't necessarily think before they jump into a street to go run to a house that's got candy. It's your job as a fucking adult to look out for these little guys as they're out having a great night.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get in a rush. Don't get ahead of yourself. Surroundings. Watch these kids and make sure everybody has a very safe Halloween.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People people nowadays can be very mean, cruel.
Yeah.
But just remember, they're still kids. Like, they just want to go out and trick or treat and get candy, and then be able to go to school the next day and tell their friends how much candy they got, and be able to brag about it and whatever. Or don't brag. You shouldn't brag, kids. Don't brag. But
my daughter's one of those go to school and be like, I got a fucking Snickers bar. What'd you get, bitch?
Yeah, I think every kid, even though parents tell them it's not good to brag about what you got, I think every kid around Halloween time is just like, yeah, I got some candy. I got a good bit of candy.
I don't know if you remember last year, we did a live podcast last year.
We did. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what happened to me last year on Halloween?
I'm sorry, I do not. Not right off the bat.
I took my kids trick-or-treating, was going to take them to Pizza Hut afterwards, and the transmission went out on my car.
Oh, I remember that now.
Yeah, I had to have people come and collect my children and take them home, and then I had to find a ride myself to get home to my children. Last year was a bit of a fucking train wreck. But yeah, I mean, everybody got to remember that, kids only get to do this shit once a year.
Mm-hmm.
And, speaking as a giant kid who loves the fuck out of Halloween.
Yeah.
When I take my kids out trick-or-treating, I'm having as much fucking fun as they are. I just don't get to get no candy out of it. Now,
Right.
later after they go to sleep, if I want to steal a Baby Ruth or two, that's my own business.
I'm going to say that you say you don't get any candy out of it, but I'm pretty sure whenever your kids are asleep, you might get 1 or 2 pieces. Like, it's still, a majority is still theirs, but come on. Come on.
Look. I got 3 kids, and I take them through the suburbs to trick or treat. They got more candy than they know what to do with. I
Yeah,
can take a piece or two, and they won't even know.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like at this point, it's just a middle. Your kid is just a middleman for you to at least get 2 or 3 pieces of candy as an adult. Because you
yeah.
be creepy if some 30-some-year-old guy just went up to somebody and said, "Trick or treat, bitch."
Actually, what I read recently is for my area. I don't know what areas this covers, but I've read that now, if you're over 13 years old and you get caught trick or treating, you could do time in jail.
Yeah, I've heard that. And it's just,
What the fuck?
just.
I think you should be allowed to trick or treat up till you're about 15 or 16, at least.
I think you. I think you should be allowed to trick or treat no matter what age you are.
I agree. Shit, give me a fucking bag. I want some candy.
Now, obviously, trick or treating is more for kids, but it's like video games. Video games do end up being more for kids. Doesn't mean there isn't adults playing video games and there are adult video games. Now, granted, context is a little different here, but still, if I want to go get a thing of candy going trick or treat, why is that a problem?
I agree. And as much as I love Halloween, shit.
Yeah,
When I took
I
my
don't.
kids trick or treating last year, I was in costume.
I don't get it. It has to be a law for a reason, I guess. But
I think
it's a dumb thing.
it's stupid.
It's really dumb. But
Just like when we
it's
talked about tobacco and alcohol,
mm-hmm,
once you're 18, you can be tried as an adult. You can join the military.
mm-hmm.
To me, that means once you're 18, you're an adult. So up until you're 18, you should be allowed to trick or treat because you're still a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
So and then like apparently kids that are like even that young to trick or treat, if they're still trick or treating by like a certain time, they could get in trouble too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
If you
who's
go after
making
the
these
curfew
rules?
time. Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Who's making these rules?
I
Like
remember
granted,
when I was a kid, my dad would take us through Main Street in Tazewell, and we
mm-hmm,
would go to all the streets around Main Street. And we would go, Dad would have us trick or treat till we couldn't feel our fucking legs anymore. There wasn't
yeah.
a time limit. We were running to houses getting fucking candy till we said, Daddy, please take us to the car. We want to go to fuck home.
It's just it's rules that are just completely unnecessary, and I understand it's for public safety, but at the same time it's just unnecessary, and it feels more controlling than anything else. And
To me,
why
it's
is it
the
like
trend
that?
line of, for some reason, the public and everybody. Just like with Walmart, you go to Walmart right now, you're going to find more Christmas shit than you do Halloween shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like people are trying to fucking get rid of Halloween, and that irks me. They're
As
trying
a
to
Christmas,
they're trying to put so
as
many rules on Halloween and so many regulations and all this bullshit to make it to a point where we're all like, you know what, fuck it, I don't even want to deal with it anymore.
well, I can say even as a Christmas person, I can say I totally agree with that. I 100% agree. Like they're already putting Halloween stuff on sale for like 75% off and stuff. It's just like Halloween hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, it ain't happening yet.
What are you doing?
I got news for all these motherfuckers. I will never let Halloween die.
No, there's a lot of people like you that won't, myself included.
Yeah, now November 2nd is when I'm having my kids' Halloween party.
Yeah.
And I got my kids bobbing for apples. We pull out rolls of toilet paper, and I do a mummy wrap game with the kids where, like,
Mm-hmm.
they wrap each other up like mummies and see who gets the best mummy. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I make Halloween fun.
Yeah.
And I want my kids to grow up knowing Halloween matters and Halloween is cool.
Mm-hmm. Because
Me and
Halloween
my
is
son
cool.
actually, yeah, well, I get my kids week on, week off.
Mm-hmm.
The last week I had my kids, my 4-year-old son will watch horror movies with me and love the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So me and my son sat here and we watched Insidious, we watched The Conjuring. He had a blast. Now my daughter, on the other hand, we got to do more of the kid-friendly shit. We're watching Hocus Pocus and fucking Sleepy Hollow and shit.
which are still good movies.
Oh yeah, great stuff to watch.
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas, stuff like that. But yeah, my kids. That's actually one thing was really cool. Was my ex-wife messaged me and she was like, "So I know you get the kids tomorrow." She's like, "But I asked them if they wanted to come to your house a day early,
Mm.
or go to the mall with me." And my kids said they wanted to come to my house because they knew I had the house decorated for Halloween.
Ha ha ha!
My
There you
kids,
go.
yeah, my kids passed on a trip to the mall because they knew Daddy's house was decked out for Halloween.
Halloween spirit will never die when it
But
comes to J-Bomb.
in the Hagerman household, Halloween is alive and well, sir. That's why I do a
Never
count
let
every year.
never let Halloween die. No one. If
By the
there's
way,
any
do you know who got the countdown today?
today was the Sanderson sisters.
It was.
It was. I saw that.
Ironically enough, we talked about Goal busting your ass about Hocus Pocus, and the Sanderson
Yeah.
sisters got today, sir.
I'm not wrong though.
But you're not
Just
right
like-
either, damn it.
I'm not wrong.
But you're not right.
I'm not wrong.
I know now
Anyways.
that Sunday or Monday, Creature's gonna be listening to this, and Goal's gonna be like, "Nope, he's wrong. He is wrong."
if I have a highlight for this Hell in the Hills recap episode, is that story that you told me that he was basically saying that she came up and said he don't know what he's talking about.
He ain't got a damn clue what he's talking about. By the way, Goal, I still got your back. I still love Hocus Pocus.
I love it too. I never said I don't. It's not a good movie, but I don't have a problem with it.
Fuck.
It's not a great movie. I mean, it's a good movie.
You're
not a
ice
great
skating.
movie.
You're ice skating uphill right now, brother.
I mean, I feel like I've been doing it ever since I opened my mouth about the subject, but
I feel like you've
whatever.
known this since we started the podcast, but
To each his own. Even if his own is just wrong
yeah, well,
and I'm right.
you're wrong. But anyway. So
So
yeah,
that's the biggest advice we have for you with trick-or-treating. But just in general, keep the spirit of Halloween alive.
yeah. And as far as trick or treating goes, like I said, be mindful of little children's. They're out having a blast. They're not thinking about you, so you need to be thinking about them. And
And
if
if
you're
you're
one of
going
those
out to-
assholes that don't hand out candy, turn off your fucking lights. Hide somewhere.
Yeah.
You dickheads.
And if you're going out partying this weekend, or hell, even on Halloween itself, be safe, be careful, don't drink and drive, respect others, have a good time.
I can say for the 25 to 30 people that will be at my Halloween party on Saturday or today, because this goes up on Saturday,
Later.
none of them motherfuckers are drinking and driving because I don't allow that shit.
There you go.
So yeah, be mindful of everything.
With that being said, J-Bomb, it is about time that we wrap up this episode. But before we do, I'd have one final thing to say. Speaking of Halloween and everything, which at this point, right now, I might cut this and put this at the beginning of the episode too, just for a little bit of people knowing it now and later in the episode, never. Whatever the case, if you're interested, my group at West Virginia State University, the National Broadcasting Society, Alpha Epsilon Rho, will be selling our hauntograms, which are like these little candy bags with little cards or whatever that have different sayings, different little spooky sayings on them. We will be selling them throughout the week this week, and whenever we have a table on campus, we will be set up around the student union as well as, I believe, Wallace Halls. And if anybody is interested that might listen to this that I go to school with that is on campus, we will be there and we'll be doing deliveries to dorms, as well as if you just want it then and there, we can just hand it to you there. We will have them on campus with us.
Cool.
If you want something and you don't go to our campus, I will leave the email down below of who you can talk to, and that way you can get in contact with them, and then we'll get you a candy bag somehow, some way. Not really sure how that's going to work out exactly. It was definitely more so, I think it was supposed to be for colleges, but we're trying to raise money for going to National Convention in March. So I'm spreading this out to anybody that's listening to this podcast anyways. Especially if you are in Mount Norris Democracy. If you want a candy bag, if you want a hologram, come to me and I'll get it to you somehow. Anybody else that listens to this, we'll find out the way. I'll give you the email for the person that's got the list of people that are getting the candygrams. That's basically what they are, the hauntograms. So,
okay, so I got a question.
What's up?
If I want a hauntogram sent to my house on Saturday, will you be the one to deliver it so you can just party with us?
Well, see, I don't know whenever.
By the way, it's going to cost you $12.
I mean, I'm taking the scenic route, dog. I'm just saying. I ain't paying no $12 to get to your house.
Well, take the scenic route. I know it exists. I just want Puddy to come party with me. You know.
Well, apparently I don't do well at parties, so I don't know how much fun I'd be.
Oh, you at my house, you'd have fun. That's one cool thing is, and this, I'm not going to drag this on too much, but that is one thing a lot of people say when they party at my house is how comfortable they feel in my home.
Awesome.
I have one rule in my house, which is no drama. So when people come here, they come here to have fun and enjoy themselves. And that's the kind of environment that my house breathes. So, yeah. You could come here and party and be fine.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't cause drama unless it was with myself. Because that's what happened with Hell in the Hills. And that's why I left so early.
I would just take little Jackie and throw him at you and watch the fucking fight ensue. So
that's fair. That's the only fight you'll allow.
Yeah, that's the only drama I'll allow. If Puddy wants to try to take out little Jackie, damn it, round one, ding, ding, let's do this.
Oh, Jbomb, wrap us up. I'm ready.
All right. So since this is the last episode before Halloween, I do have to say, as a Halloween supporter and a Halloween fan, happy Halloween to everybody out there in the Jbomb and Puddy Save the Universe or Save the Planet universe. There you go.
Wait a minute. Save the planet. We ain't that big.
Save the planet universe. There we go. That's it.
Save the uniplanet.
Save the uniplanet. Hey, you know what? We're doing a damn good job saving the planet. We might as well expand. Yeah.
I'm not changing the branding though.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we gotta let it. We got a name. We gotta keep it going. But anyway,
let's just keep the name.
So for all of our listeners, happy Halloween. I hope you have a great one, just as much as I plan on having a great one. But yeah, you got anything left to say there, Puddy?
I hope everyone has a nice, safe, and fun Halloween coming up.
Damn Skippy. So, for myself, for Mr. Puddy, who was just top-notch, awesome man, but
thank you.
You are the bestest. I love you.
You are the bestest too. I love you too.
Oh, we had a heartwarming moment right at the end. It makes me so gushy. I have to say, Puddy plays with himself. But anyway, for myself, for Mr. Puddy, have a great, happy Halloween, everybody. And as always, stay metal.
Motherfucker. Hey, little Jackie.
What, motherfucker?
Happy Halloween, bitch.
You know what? Happy Halloween to you too, motherfucker. I love you, but I hate you too. And
I love you, but
one day I will
hate you as well. I will fucking kill you.
One day
little Jackie.
One day you will die by my hands, Puddy.
You can barely keep your foot on.
I don't even fucking have hands. What the fuck?
You barely have feet, motherfucker.
I'm gonna kick you with my one good leg, Puddy.
I'll break the other leg off, bitch.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. What do you have to say about that?
I'm gonna light my really short ass fuse and just blow up and kill your ass.
It's the only way you can fight, you little.
Nothings.
Don't
Sorry.
you be fucking with
Sorry.
me.
Sorry. That